What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. Vinyl this time, and I have a nice stack of black metal goodness to run through here today. But before I get into talking about that, I got a couple of things I want to say first of all. Next week will be the last run of videos that I do for this year. As many of you know, that in the month of December I will be taking my hiatus from doing videos, and I probably will return sometime in 2019. Yeah, it's been a crazy year, but I definitely need to get as much. As you can tell, I've tried to get so much done in this month of November. It's really crazy. I just want to finally get the chance to knock out the last reviews that I have, the last collection video that I have, and go from there. Next week, I will be doing a very special 2018 edition of the Arsenal inventory video. I will be talking about some releases that have come out from this year, some that you may have seen me talk about previously, a whole bunch you'll see me talking about for the very first time, and talk about what has been awesome from 2018 thus far. And last but not least, I want to give a very special shout out to a subscriber of mine who I met here locally. I believe the username is Sightless Wisdom. I ran into you a couple of weeks ago at Suffocation, Cattle Decapitation, Crisión, and Visceral Disgorge. Glad I got to meet you in person. Glad we got to talk. I know it was so packed at Paper Tiger, but yeah, I'm glad we got to talk, and hopefully we run into each other at a show sooner rather than later. So yeah, big ups to you, man, and thanks for your support. I appreciate it. Speaking of Cattle Decapitation, yeah, I got this really badass shirt from them. They were fucking sick, but Suffocation were even sicker. Frank's still got it. Frank is still the man, and I'm very sad that he will not be touring as much anymore, because he is the voice of Suffocation, and I think he still has it. He's still got the goods. But yeah, let's get on into the business of talking about black metal and vinyl here. But first, what we're listening to in the background, Necro Holocaust, Ritual Goat Command, 2003 to 2013. Little compilation of cover songs, demo songs, and all that sort of stuff. One of the best Canadian black metal bands going right now, so definitely support Necro Holocaust. Alright, the first two records I'm going to show you have something in common. They both come from Iceland, and they both are bands that really embody what the spirit of Icelandic black metal is all about. And this first record is something that I have been looking for quite some time. I know it's been gone through multiple represses over the years, but I'm very pleased and happy to finally own this particular record. This is MISþYRMING with Sangvar Elds Og Oridu. I probably butchered that. Sangvar Elds Og Oridu. Songs of Fire and Chaos for the English language. But yeah, you get what this is about. But yeah. MISþYRMING are based out of Iceland, and this is their 2015 debut full-length album. When this album came out, literally everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about this record, the way that everything sounded, the way everything was executed. This was a very memorable debut full-length album, and for very good reason. I mean, this band really is a solid example of what to do with a black metal record and putting out really killer music, great atmosphere, great tension, great vocals, and great guitar riffs. I mean, I'm going to say the song names in English, so I apologize if I even attempt to pronounce anything wrong here, but listening to songs like Song of Fury, The Final Hymn, I Built a Door in the Desert, you just got some really killer songs going on here. In addition to the really killer songwriting here, you get some really awesome vocal work. I love the riffs. I love the musical composition writing going on here. This is a very killer album, and I think all these years later, I think it still holds up very nicely. I would love to see and hear what comes next from MISþYRMING. I definitely would consider them to be the real deal, and I definitely think they're one of the best bands to represent Icelandic black metal going right now. So anyway, here's the front cover. Very, very recognizable album cover art here. Very beautiful stuff. Matte finish jacket here. Very badass. Track listing. As you can see, this is a co-release between Fallen Empire Records and Territory Possessions. Very, very killer stuff. Very nice gatefold here. Very nice photography going on here. Let's see here. Came with a printed sheet. There you have a photo of the band members in question. This was done as a duo, I presume. The logo here. Credits and thanks and all that stuff. And I don't know the vinyl limitations on this particular version to be specific, but yeah, I just got the standard black vinyl. Yeah, very good quality record here. There you see the MISþYRMING logo on the B-side. Very, very cool. But yeah, MISþYRMING are the real deal, and I fucking love this record. I would love to see and hear what comes from them next, eventually, in the future. But yeah, Songs of Fire and Chaos by MISþYRMING. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the Icelandic version ever again. But yeah, check out MISþYRMING. Excuse me. Continuing on with Icelandic stuff, we move to this next release, and this is easily my favorite band to come out of this whole Icelandic black metal movement here. This is Swartadauþuz with Flesh Cathedral. Yeah. Amazing, amazing album. This came out in 2012 through Territory Possessions, and this is the debut full-length album from Swartadauþuz. Everything about this band is just so phenomenal. The lengthy songs, the songwriting, the vocal work, the drums, the guitar playing, this just feels like a perfect album all the way through and through here. And Flesh Cathedral showcases why Swartadauþuz are easily one of my favorites of the bunch here. These four really lengthy songs that clock in at almost around an hour in length. Sterile Seeds, The Perpetual Nothing, Flesh Cathedral, Psychoactive Sacraments. Just some seriously killer songs going on here with this album. I mean, Perpetual Nothing and Psychoactive Sacraments probably are my favorite songs of this entire release here, just because of how complex the songwriting is. The lyrics are great, the guitar playing is awesome, the vocals are phenomenal. I really love the depth and detail of this vocal performances. It's just really, really awesome and something special. And I really love this Swartadauþuz album. Of course, they would follow this album up with Synthesis of Whore and Beast, a really, really killer EP, and I know that in December, this band is putting out a brand new full-length album through Van Records. Hopefully that one will be really good, and hopefully I'll be able to get a copy of that. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Flesh Cathedral is a masterpiece. It is a gold standard for Icelandic black metal. But anyway, here's the front cover. Really love this album cover art here. I believe this is the second press put out through Territory Possessions this year. Really high quality stuff on this. Back cover here with the track listing. It's only 4 songs. Love the border around the Swartadauþuz logo. Very cool. Beautiful gatefold here with the band members in question. As you can see, this band has a very, very sick and killer aesthetic and look to them. They definitely can bring it. This vinyl, I mean, if you buy this thing, this is going to be a fucking heavy gatefold because there's a lot of shit that comes with it. You get a little fold-out sheet here with lyrics for all 4 of the tracks and credits. Another band member photo here on the back. Very, very cool. Comes with this massive poster of the artwork. I don't know if you're able to see all that very well here or not, but I'll try and fit it as best as I can. But yeah. Basically the crest and the logo and the band member photos. Very, very huge poster. And this is a double LP. And to my surprise, I got this really cool color variant from Dark Descent. And this came on a very heavy black vinyl with white splatter. Yeah, very, very sick. Very beautiful to look at. Very awesome sounding as well. Yeah, as you can see, it has the song lengths on both on the center labels, which I think is really, really killer. But yeah, Swartadauþuz are easily one of my favorites, if not my favorite Icelandic black metal band, and I cannot wait for their new full-length album. But yeah, Swartadauþuz, Flesh Cathedral, go check this one out. Okay, from Iceland we move to Sweden for easily one of my favorite black metal projects to come from that country, and this album in particular was the missing link that I really needed. This is AZELISASSATH with Evil Manifestations Against Mankind. Yeah. This is a 2018 repress, and this was originally released in 2014 through Darker Than Black Records. And for those that aren't familiar, this is the second album from AZELISASSATH. Yeah. This is easily my favorite project to come from Swartadauþuz. The guy's in a million bazillion black metal projects. This project, Mystic, Biketh Nexamu, so many projects, but this is easily my favorite of the bunch here. And just how raw, how traditional, how crazed this project is really makes me appreciate AZELISASSATH that much more. I mean, In Total Contempt of All Life was an amazing, amazing album, but I feel that Evil Manifestations of Mankind picked right up where that album left off, and you get even more of the same sort of evil, twisted sort of shit going on with this record. I mean, listening to songs like In Times of Heresy, Profanities from the Void, A Fate So Destined to Come, you just get some really, really killer songs going on here. The instrumentals that lead up to certain that lead up and then close things off sound really awesome as well. But yeah, AZELISASSATH is fantastic, and this is easily one of the best projects to come from AZELISASSATH. I know that there's a new EP that just came out from this project recently, so I'm definitely going to need to get up on listening to that and checking that out. But as far as I'm concerned, the first 3 records from this project are fantastic, especially the first 2. But anyway, here's the front cover. Love the logo, love the album name, and this overly huge noose that this guy is about to put around his neck. Very, very iconic sort of image going on here, but I fucking love that. Back cover with track listings. There's the man himself, AZELISASSATH, aka Swartadauþuz. Credits and track listings, and I love what it says at the bottom here: anti-life, anti-you, anti-everything, no compromises, complete hatred upon all. Very, very killer. Nice gatefold going on here with some artwork and some lyrics. There you have another photo of the man himself. And I'm pretty sure all the copies of this come on a standard black vinyl. Yeah, very simple A-side. Love the B-side of this as well. Very, very killer. But yeah, I'm very lucky that I was able to be made aware of this. I picked this up through Arcane Altar in the US. And yeah, absolutely killer Swedish black metal. One of the best projects from Swartadauþuz. But yeah, AZELISASSATH, Evil Manifestations Against Mankind, definitely support this project. Okay, from Sweden we move to Canada now. I saw this, of course, if you saw the live footage that I posted of this past September of seeing this band at Red River Family Fest, it only made me appreciate this band so much more. I want to see them live again, and hopefully that opportunity will come sooner rather than later. This is Panzerfaust with the Lucifer Principle. Yeah. This is released in 2016 through Avant-Garde Music, and this is the latest and most recent project to come from this band. If you're not familiar with Panzerfaust, they are based out of Canada, and they play this really, really sinister, evil, twisted sort of style of black metal. I mean, their live musical performance backs up everything that they do, but listening to them on record also sounds really badass as well. This EP is going to serve as a gateway to future EP installments within the new year and many more years to come. But I'm really curious to see what Panzerfaust decides to do next as far as putting out the EPs are concerned. But this EP in particular is very, very good here. You have songs like The First Con Man, The First Fool, Axis Mundi. There's even a Johnny Cash cover on here of the song God's Gonna Cut You Down, done in the Panzerfaust sort of way, which I think is very, very crazy and very ballsy to do. But I think Panzerfaust pulled that off very, very nicely here with this, with that particular Johnny Cash cover. But Panzerfaust are the real deal. I'm super thrilled and excited to see what happens with them next, where things come for them next, and I definitely am way more excited for this band now than I ever was before. But yeah, here's the front cover. Matte finish on this jacket. Love this album cover art. Pretty much a lady figure holding her belly. Really, really crazy stuff here. I picked this up for $8 on Hell's Headbangers. They had a sale on records for like $8, and they said this one had some corner damage, but I really don't see very much corner damage on this thing. I mean, like a little bruise at the very top that you can barely even fucking see, but this came perfectly. Fucking love that. Back cover with track listing and information. Comes with a fold-out lyric sheet with some more badass photography and quotes. Really, really killer shit here. Love that. Lyrics for all the songs, even the Johnny Cash cover, which is really, really cool. Only the dead have seen the end of the war. Very, very killer shit. Excuse me. Been trying to battle a cold this past couple of weeks and it's finally going away, but who knows how this fucking crazy weather is, but yeah. Standard black vinyl. Love the little rats in the middle of the label. Very, very cool. But yeah, sounds great, plays great. Very happy to have this. But yeah, Panzerfaust are the real deal, and I'm very excited to see what they happen to work with or come out with next. But yeah, the Lucifer Principle by Panzerfaust. Definitely check this one out. From Canada, we moved to Brazil for probably one of the most over-the-top bands to come out from that country. This is Impurity with All in the Name of Satan. Yeah. I want to say this is their 7th full-length album, and this came out through Brazilian Ritual Records, and yeah. Impurity are based out of Brazil, and this band has been a very long-running institution when it comes to creating very simple, well-structured, well-planned-out black metal. Very wild and crazy, over-the-top sort of stuff. I mean, if you're into like that early Sarcophago sort of sound, a band like Impurity know what they're doing with their type of music and their style of black metal. I mean, yeah, it's very crude, it's very rotten, it's very twisted sounding, but it's fun to listen to. I really enjoy this album a lot. The title track, Smashing the Rotten Framing of Cross, Black Presbyter Burns the Convent. Really crazy shit going on here with this album. Not only in terms of music, but in terms of lyrics, the broken English stuff. Really, really rowdy stuff, but only a band like Impurity could pull it off so well and so nicely. I would have loved to have seen them play Destroying Texas Fest, but unfortunately that wasn't to be. But yeah, Impurity are a great, great Brazilian black metal band, and they deserve all the love and enjoyment in the world. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this crude, rowdy artwork going on here. There you see Christ getting his guts pulled out and his limbs cut off. You can almost see a sense of enjoyment in his face right here, which is fucking rowdy, but I love the crudeness of this artwork. Matte finish on this jacket, very high quality here. More band photography in the form of an inverted cross. Track listing and credits. Side Satan's Words. Side Anti-Christian Devotion. This comes with a bunch of really cool shit. You get this fold-out lyric sheet. On one side you have the band, a band member photo, and lyrics. I love this logo here. This is definitely something you affiliate with Impurity. The spread legs and the goat head and the inverted cross is really, really rowdy shit. On this side you have lyrics and credits and band members in question. Fold-out poster of the artwork, which is really nice. And this vinyl version came out on 2 different variants. This came on a red vinyl, and the version that I happen to score, which is on a standard black vinyl, which is better than nothing. I got this in the US through Nuclear War Now. There you see side Satan's Words, side Anti-Christian Devotion. There you see Jesus getting down with one of the sisters going on there. It's really rowdy shit. But yeah, if you want over-the-top, blasphemous, rowdy black metal, Impurity is the band to be checking out. But yeah, All in the Name of Satan by Impurity. Go check this one out. And last but not least, we have a nice little compilation release from 2018. Embrace of Thorns put out a really killer full-length album in 2018 with Scorn Aesthetics. And this also came out this year, which I think is a very, very awesome release. This is Embrace of Thorns with Morbid Exaltation. Yeah. This is a 2018 release through Demon Seed Records, and this is a demo compilation of this band's early to late 90s, 2000s demo material. Preferably songs from EPs such as Stench of the Deceased Martyrs, Inevitable Twilight of the Judeo-Christian Lie, and assorted other live session and demo material. But yeah, Embrace of Thorns are one of the best Greek black metal projects to ever exist, and this little demo compilation shows you how far along Embrace of Thorns have come along from where they were then to where they are now, and it's fucking incredible. I mean, some songs on this album are so fucking fun to listen to. Nocturnal Slaughter Cult, I Am the Face of Genocide, The Cold Ashes of Humanity Fertilize the Soil, The Blinded Whores Addicted to the Nazarene, Hateful Sun. Seriously great songs to be heard throughout this album. I love the way that everything is kept, and the way everything sounds is kept to the way it was back then. Nothing really polished or fancy about it. This is just as nasty as I expected it to be. But it's really, really killer demo compilation. I'm very pleased to own it. So anyway, here's the front cover. Love this purple artwork going on here. There you see the band logo in question. You have the back cover with credits and track listing. There you see Demon Seed Records. And there you see the 2 band members in question for this particular release. I believe the patch fell out here. This is limited to 250 copies, and they all I believe the first 100 came with this woven patch. Since this is the Patchmaster Productions work going on here, it's very high quality, very nicely woven here. You get a gatefold here with some liner notes and some photos and all this other expensive historical shit going on here. Very top quality stuff here. And it is a double LP, and they both come, like I said, 250 copies, standard black vinyl. Yeah, very good quality presentation with this record. I'm very, very pleased and happy to own this one. I don't know if there are any copies left or still available, but if there are, I would highly recommend getting this if you are into Embrace of Thorns. Very, very killer demo compilation, but yeah. Morbid Exaltation by Embrace of Thorns. Definitely check this one out. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this video. If you happen to have heard or own any of these releases, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and we can go from there. Reminder, next week will be the last week of videos that I do for the year here on this channel. I hope you all come and join me for this crazy ride. So, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Hell out.